2/25, February 25th, 2026, AD Earth, which is a Wednesday. I'm here with Odie as usual.
You know where your children are?
You know where your children are. This is part 9, I think, unless I made a mistake. And
Starting this like a let's play now. 9 parts in.
part 9, I cannot seem to control Cloud.
He's broken free from your grasp. No, he
up.
froze solid. You left him in this cave and he died. Turned into an icicle.
Every time I play this, my connection with my shitty Amazon USB thing gets worse. Okay. It's good. We'll live another day. So, if you're tuning in, sorry that we missed Monday, and then also missed Tuesday, and then also almost missed today. Had a bunch of stuff going on. Had a little dog health scare, which seems to be fine.
Well, yesterday we got real distracted by certain other FF7 events.
Yesterday was the re-release of FF7. Little game you may have heard of. Satya, hello. Welcome in on this fine Wednesday. Yeah, yesterday everyone was scrambling to download like an actual copy of the 2026 Steam version that wasn't a 0-bit file. And then when that finally went through, we were all trying to figure out what was different.
That was the most active I've seen you in the modding discords in like a million years.
Well, it was just all like the most active I've seen the general channels. I just kept trying to pump out zingers in there, but everyone was too focused. The dog's totally fine as far as you can tell, Satya. She's like a half dachshund, half chihuahua. Half dachshund, quarter chihuahua, quarter a bunch of other stuff. And I think
100% lovable.
100% badass. And and the doctor said, I can't operate on this dog. It's my mother. we had to leave without getting anything done. I think that she just like sprained like somewhere around her neck or her chest, like jumping down from something. So we were worried that it was like some terrible tumor on her spine, but it seems fine. Alright. Let's get right into it. I don't like to dilly-dally. So last time, we're in Gaia's Cliff. We saved at the first save point. Well, the only save point. And now we're going to fight some big icicles.
There's a second one.
Is there one like right when you come in?
No, there's one like right before the boss.
Oh, you're right. Right near to the boost materia?
No, it's by the magical spring that you don't know you can interact with that heals you.
Well,
most people figure that out.
I feel like they should have spread those out a little more. So if anyone's got any feedback about the audio, if it doesn't sound okay, if something needs to be turned up or turned down, please speak now. Otherwise, we're gonna plow ahead. Unfortunately, Subtext actually did finish his playthrough after I issued my statement.
You did get over halfway through the game in that time, though.
That's true. We did. What else did I do today? I had to prepare for like an apartment inspection. Which ultimately the inspector came in and was probably here for 30 seconds. Barely looked at like the windows and stuff, which had to be scraped and repainted, so could have done shit. Would have been the same result. Oh. Did you watch the rest of that,
Oh wow, he lived.
Yeah. Boy. Did you watch the rest of, Prof Noctis's stream?
Yesterday?
Yeah.
I joined when he was climbing the plate debris, and I couldn't remember where he stopped, so I just figured I showed up close to the start.
Yeah, that was around the start.
The trouble with his stream series is he's doing, like, remake chunks, and then the OG equivalent. And remake chunks are obviously way longer. So, he plays OG for like an hour or two, and then has to stop for the next 10 hours of remake.
But he does get through it pretty quick, to his credit.
Yeah.
He's been keeping up and pretty much playing it every day.
I was proud of him for solving the mayor puzzle, even if he bungled it.
That was amazing. I love it when people encounter that. And I love it when they still somehow get it. Subtext got it on his first try, and it wasn't even the mayor one. It was like Mako Energy on Fire, maybe? So, do you have to get... Do you have to defeat all four to cross the little lake?
No.
How many do you need to do?
I think it's the first 3. The fourth one obviously lets you get the chest on the left, but it also lets you get a chest in the room below.
What is the chest?
I don't remember.
It's so strong. It's nuts. Can I
Not
steal?
enough people talk about when you have to fight icicles in Final Fantasy VII.
Do you think they're gonna give this the Hell House glow up?
Yeah, this will be the part 3 super boss.
They're gonna name it something outrageous like Frigid Column. No, that's we can do better than that.
I don't have big enough vocabulary to match the guys who called something a lacrimal exhale.
Crystalline stalactite. I don't know.
Glacial inhibitor.
Triangle. Oh, there's a chest right here. Maybe? Ooh. Nice. Wait. Oh, she has bolt armor. Absorbs ice, halves fire ice. Damn, actually. Maybe I don't need them.
Since Wednesday nights are not the hottest nights to be streaming.
Maybe not, but also we only had like a 15-minute... Nah, I'm gonna just keep that off. We only had like a 15-minute heads up.
That's true. Thank you for being here, Satsuya. We appreciate
Yeah.
our beautiful single chatter.
Everyone is, of course, slamming that Steam 2026 edition right now.
Getting all those exciting achievements.
Yeah, leaving all those negative reviews. Yeah. Yeah, I was gonna say, if anyone has questions about the new port or like support from 7th Heaven, you can ask here. I feel like we have a small enough audience that we can say sensitive things and not worry about it. Also, what element is Magic Breath that he is absorbing it.
Isn't it? All elements.
One of the, I mean, Professor Noct is all about like tying in the OG to the remake and being like, oh, this part of the OG set the precedent for this part of the remake. Either just as like this is the way they reinterpreted it, or this is a concept that they expanded, however, I don't know, liberally, right? Like the Whispers or something. But I think it's interesting with I guess towards the more mundane side of the spectrum, like, so for example, the speech with President Shinra up in his office, you know, when everyone's captive after getting caught in the elevator.
Yeah.
He's like, a lot of this was just moved to that hologram room where they have the Cetra, you know, the sort of Cetra propaganda hologram display.
About them gets moved. I feel like the more functional equivalent though is Barrett and him confronting each other.
Yeah, for sure. It is sort of, yeah, that's where the drama goes, and then the lore goes into the room, into the thing. SLX Productions crying face. That's not good. You know, when Sub streams, like, he has like a 3-second delay on his chats. I gotta figure out how to do that. Because I'm pretty sure we have like a good 10-second delay between chat and our display.
Yeah.
My internet can certainly handle it.
Prof Noctis has like a solid 45-second delay.
Yeah, that's the other end of the spectrum. Can I do it? Stream setting. Like I'm on YouTube right now. Stream settings. There's normal latency, low latency, ultra low latency. But let me see if
most latency.
I just want to see if I can.
Our boy Theo just DM'd me saying stream chat isn't working for him.
Stream chat ain't working.
Maybe you should just turn subscribers only mode off.
Sure, let me see what it is right now. Stream settings.
It's Satya only mode.
Satya only mode. My bad, I clicked that box. It's participant mode, subscribers, maximum subscribe time 1 minute. That's how I always have it.
Turn it off.
Okay, I'll just put it on anyone.
Let the unwashed masses mingle with us.
Yeah, you could probably go back to that now anyway. Alright, turned off subscribers only mode. I also want to check real quick in OBS if this guy right here, can I do settings? No. Maybe?
Or do you think maybe actual YouTube chat has more people in it, and for some reason the messages aren't getting displayed?
If it is, I think it's a YouTube problem. But I'm actually just checking if I can, like, lower the latency. I've never really fiddled around with this stuff much. Stream delay. No, that's if you want to add delay.
Make it negative. Have the stream be ahead of reality.
Yeah. Oh, I see someone else now. Okay. Disco Cockroach, I can see your message now. Alright, I'll give it a bit.
Kind of fascinating how quick worthless regular potions become so quickly.
Dude, that was not worth it. We should maybe recall that. And it doesn't let you drop down? Hold on, let me see if I can. There we go.
Okay, I guess the stream chat display on your stream, on your playback isn't working for some reason. I guess I could have it open in another tab.
Yeah, let me know. Open it up in YouTube and let me tell me what it looks like.
No, it's the same.
Yeah, I think that's a YouTube issue right now. It's mostly Satya, and then I see Disco Cockroach had one comment come through. So, if your comments...
Stop DMing me, I'm not a YouTube employee. I can't fix this.
Yeah, if your comment's not coming through, I don't know. Do whatever... Do whatever... Oh, Theo, I just saw your message now. A testing message. Alright.
Oh, that was Castamere, sorry. Okay, according to Castamere, YouTube chat's just broken today.
Oh, alright. That makes me feel better.
According to Reddit, anyway.
I see Chaos Ahoy. Looks like it's maybe working a bit again. Alright, we're cruising. How's everyone doing?
So wow, my mic is awful. I need to buy a new mic.
Doesn't sound that bad to me. I have a bunch of filters on mine, so it might sound a little more podcasty in the recording than yours does.
Your audio is pretty nice.
Oh. No. Jerk it a little. There we go. Arios, I see your frowny face.
Can people only send
People can only send the word testing or smiley faces.
What if YouTube was debugging their chat or something and that was the only features they had?
What the hell, man? What's going on with the wall over here?
I think in Arch mode I put one of the unused items here.
I just remembered it. Okay, otherwise it's useless.
Yeah, in all these climbing sections, there's unused item pickups.
Vincent Valentine, I see your cool glasses smiley face.
Communicate to us with letter emojis. Tell us if you need help.
Yeah, send us the coughing emoji if you're in distress. Storm's Fury, what was that called?
Drinking apple cider.
I really don't know if everyone's stressed.
Only send fucking emotes.
Is that... No. I think
that would be so funny.
They're pulling our leg. Maybe the AI YouTube, the Gemini or whatever Google uses, is just like turning the content of the messages into a single emoji.
Well, Cloud starts blinking when he's like dying. I wonder if that works now.
Just because he's getting to the top. No, I've got high body heat.
All right, that's to look at later.
That's the end of the one part of the game where I put the cursor on.
Oh, and he glows.
He glows.
He touches that. I need to look into these.
Yeah. Game over. Game over. I don't think our chat is actually ironic enough to be doing this on purpose.
Yeah, we're not Germa. Okay, that's a fascinating way YouTube is broken on this fine Wednesday evening.
Ooh, yeah. That took longer than I remembered. It was like an idle animation bug. Yeah. Alright, how does this guy work?
Also added an international, one of the weirder changes.
Dang, I got my Sega. Shit. Okay. So I'm pretty sure one of those sides absorbs fire and one absorbs ice, right?
Yeah.
Alright, let's try the dog again.
Okay, we have a scream from the depths trying to break through.
Just keep screaming. Keep screaming. It's working.
You know, test and testing got through. I wonder if one-word messages will work.
Aqua breath is water, so that should work. It's not fire or ice. Fire, snake, snake, blizzard. Oh, okay, so he's telling me that fire is the left. Fire is the left guy. Okay.
Innovative new forms of
communication. Yeah, I'm enjoying this. What the hell? Does he have reflect? Or is that coincidence? Oh, alright, we're just going Aqua breath now.
Okay, I think one-word messages might work.
Oh, okay. One-word messages work.
Okay, everyone type your chats as one really long sentence with one really long word with no spaces.
This was Grease Lightning, right?
Yeah.
Haste evasion. Word. Okay, so one word works. Single words work and emojis work. Doesn't he use something as like a final? Oops. Okay, Odie, your two-word chat worked fine.
Okay. Sorry, I'm maybe because I'm a moderator, I have unlimited words.
Alright, we just gotta make everyone else a mod. This guy's got a lot of... Nice. Shit. Bombing YouTube HQ. Alright, I think we're clear now. Hopefully I can't see that, unfortunately.
No EXP for him. Oh wow, the only one of my messages that went through was hello world. None of the other ones.
Oh, I didn't know you did other ones.
Wow. Okay, chat's just fucked today, I guess.
That's alright. We'll get through it. Just try to ask whatever questions you want with emojis, and we'll do our best to figure it out. If it's a comment, end it with an exclamation point. If it's a question, end it with a question mark emoji. Alright, Satya said crying voice shouting. No, okay, I think she was they were saying they can't make any sound. Is Cloud's hair like that usually?
You can control him in that FMV.
So this is the crater. In case you didn't know that. In the full screen mod, this map looks pretty weird, as I recall.
Well, the foreground element that makes up the
foreground
rocks probably gets cut off, right?
No, other way around. The foreground element is full width because it moves, but the other one is static, yeah.
Yep. Okay, we have exclamation point speaker down.
Oh, okay, so...
One of us too loud, perhaps.
Okay, but who? Who's the exclamation point? Alright, in your next comment you can try and tell us which element to lower. The desktop volume, the me, or Odie. English words may be broken. Wow.
Oh my god. Are we in Leet Speak?
Yeah.
2001 voice.
Is it just filtering English words? More than one English words? Wait, isn't this guy really hard? Has this guy always been here?
Sorry, I was writing Leet Speak. Yeah, that guy's normal. He's just only on this screen, so if you don't get an encounter here, you won't see him.
Okay, so... only English. That's super weird.
YouTube has turned against the Anglosphere.
Yeah.
We must all be Japanese now. Ooh, look, his feet are blue.
Yeah, so if you notice,
doesn't work on PC.
There's like, below everyone's, you know, a foot or so up their body, there's this filter that makes it look like their lower body is under the mist. It doesn't work on PC. Hey Whimsy.
This one, I believe, is fixable.
Existence sound, hello.
I just haven't.
Oh, saying audio up. Person. So both of us? presumably. Alright, so then I'm gonna lower the desktop a little. -5 dB. Maybe that'll do it. Odie, you gotta translate the Portuguese.
What makes you think I can speak Portuguese?
I mean, like, you know, with Google Translate.
Oh. That's
All right.
boring.
Who's cool to bring?
Ainda bem que todos falamos português. I don't know enough of my Latin roots
Sid.
to take a guess, unfortunately.
Cedric. I had red. Man. How much of a pain in the ass it is to change character, to swap
No,
characters.
Saxia, we're not married, I'm sorry.
Not
Ship
married.
isn't real. Or maybe Satsia's asking if you're
Oh, I
married.
got this. Not married. I don't think either of us is married.
No.
Magician bracelet? Cloud's got that good one? No, I'll give him fuck it, whatever.
Okay, I think the game's quiet.
Now the game's too quiet? Wait, existence sound said voices go up. Baha, okay, lower the volume, right? Baha is down? Alright, I'll put it down more. I'll put it to -10.
Oh, okay. Will you marry Satsia? This is an important question.
where
I'll
Blue?
officiate.
Oh, blue, green. Oh, hammer.
It's
Marry moi. Okay, I do have a girlfriend, I'm afraid.
Oh, you can't say that. That's how we lose our.
I mean,
My brain wanted to make some kind of Japanese idol joke there. but
yeah, I
couldn't
know.
make
I
it
was also
happen, I'm
trying to
sorry.
think of one too. Well, if I was a Japanese idol, then it wouldn't matter. I could just cheat on as many women as I wanted. Tifa. Armor, alright, that's okay. Red.
Heartbroken. We've lost a dear audience member today.
Okay, hold on.
Quick, read Theo's message. This is supposed to be in your skill set. I wonder
This
if
is-
super chats work. Maybe someone
This
should
is
pay us
stupid.
money.
Yeah. Sorry, guys. You're just gonna have to donate $50 every time you want to see your chat scene. It's not up to me.
The fates have made it so. I'm sorry.
Yuffie. That's good enough. Wait, I'm not using Yuffie. Nice try, Yuffie. So close.
Funny stream gimmick.
What? I'm not good enough for you guys? I'll go get the others. Alright. Sorry, my cursor was on the thing. Cash, cash, cash. Oh, accents over letters might work too. It does. Chaos, good call.
Was the previous room the last elixir room, or was that earlier?
I think that was the one, that mega elixir I got after all the icicles, right? That was the last elixir.
Gonna lie, I remembered that being a thing at the very last room of the game when the characters are giving you stuff. I thought that's where last elixir was. So
Might
I
have
don't
been there,
remember.
too. Might have been that one there too. but I'm pretty sure it's just maybe that. Pay money. Turquoise hammer, Mary. SAC 1.5. What is SAC 1.5? Have we released 1.5 yet?
No, we're on 1.4 something.
What
but
will 1.5 be?
Okay, here I'll just tell the audience there's like 25 people here.
As far as you'd like. Yeah, okay.
Okay, so if for some insane reason you watched 4-8 Productions SAC playthrough, he asked me if SAC had a secret super boss, and at that time it did not. But since then, the new threat developer, Sega Chief, has helped me put something together. And by helped me, I mean pretty much did all the work. But I came up with a couple ideas though. So 1.5 will have that, and have a very special, completely original sequence written by me and Turk leading up to it.
Mm-hmm.
And it will be very hidden as to not break the lore for people who care about that.
What I would like to do, if we could get like 100 people to donate $10 and have $1,000 bounty, and have 500 of that bounty go to, you know, whoever claims it. Thank you so much, Vincent Valentine. Testing super chat. It does work. Go figure. Appreciate it.
So either speak in leet speaker with accents or otherwise pay us, please.
Yeah. What's the smallest donation? Can you do 1 cent?
I think the bottom might be like $1. I'm not actually telling people to pay us money. I was just kidding.
Those guys always give you those items?
Yeah.
Anyway, what I think would be cool is we get that bounty, $500 for the, you know, for the person actually find it, and then the other 500 would go to a charity. But how would we make that, like, because some people sort of have a head start, because you not only have to fight the boss, you have to find it, right? So like 4-8 would immediately, well, I guess he wouldn't. He doesn't know how to
Technically, the boss is already in the mod as of the last update. You just can't access it normally.
Right.
I'm not going to tell you how to.
Is that good? Yeah.
Through other means.
It would be neat. I'll think about it. The other question is, do people actually have opinion on what we should play after this? Because one possibility was FF8. Though I feel like suddenly everyone's playing 8 now. Yeah, I mean, we could just never stop playing FF7.
Never not make FF7 videos. Never play any other games.
Mm-hmm.
We're here forever.
I do want you to play 8. I would also
I kind of want
like,
you to play replay Undertale before the next Delta Rune chapter.
That could be fun. I would be down for that for sure. Oh, $2 the lowest. Okay. Resident Evil, I would play all the Resident Evil games. Or have you play them?
Is it messed up that this is like the most I've paid attention to the chat this whole time?
It's fun.
This is really fun.
It's really fun. They should just do this every Wednesday.
This would have been like a good April Fool's joke.
Yeah, so Odie's trying to solicit a custom soundtrack for the battle. So, sort of in the vein of like Megalovania, not like the facsimile of that.
I joked about using Megalovania as a substitute.
Oh, all you need to do is type one non-alphabet character in the chat works. Does it have to be the first character?
New innovations coming.
Oh, we might have cracked it.
It's like a thing in Deltarune is that each chapter of that game has its own secret super boss, and they usually have the most banger set OSTs in the whole game.
Yeah.
So like, I need a fucking cool super boss music for this thing.
Did you see the way that map zooms out right there?
No, I wasn't looking.
Oh, it doesn't zoom out. I just looked on the replay. It just like pans up and to the right.
Oh, yeah, it's over to Sephiroth. Whimsy, it is the most comedically, brutally unfair thing.
Yeah, it's
I've
working,
ever
everyone.
seen.
I can see them all.
Like, I've tried it with a hacked max stats party, and
It's
I keep
extremely
losing.
hard. It is the hardest FF7 boss ever made, for sure.
Did you see that?
It's Saga Chief. The way he, like, sort of crumbles away.
Sephiroth, yeah.
I'm watching it on the, Oh, it, like...
He was, like, enveloped by darkness.
It goes
fading.
from bottom to top, darkness, yeah.
Oh, man.
That looks really cool.
I need to be jotting this down. 'Cause that don't fucking work.
It's made by Saga Chief. I think Odie just said this, but just to reiterate, Saga Chief, who made New Threat. So, you know, already I would say mechanically, in terms of making battles, the most skilled modder, and now he's like, the task was just make the most busted, strong boss you can think of.
Okay, so like... sorry,
you can't reveal too much though. You can't give anyone an edge.
No, I'm not going to describe the fight itself too much. I just kind of want to explain the premise. So like, my idea for it was just to kind of make some hodgepodge strange fight out of the remaining unused, like, battle stuff. Like, there's an unused status effect in the game called Duel that is kind of like anti-regen.
Wait, hold on. I just want to interrupt for 1 second. Okay, Garrett Doe, hello. Thank you. I'm glad you're here to catch it. But it seems like Garrett just came in here and on his first message fixed the chat. It's just working normally now. So everyone could just talk normally. Okay. You there, Odie?
I think your first message might, like, work, and then every subsequent one might be broken. Or no, it just looks like it's fixed now.
Yep.
Dang, I was having fun.
Garrett did it. He really did it. Eye of Deprivation. That was ours based on the remake,
I know in my body if this fight is still in Remake 3, they're not gonna match.
It's just gonna be
that
like
stupid name they gave Blue Light.
Alright.
It's just gonna be like Crimson Aura or some shit.
Sorry, maybe just restart with the description of Orbo. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, so there's, the game has 1 unused battle model, 4 unused attack animations, and an unused status effect. And I was just like, hey Sega Chief, my boy, do you want to just make some strange fight using all this junk for SAC? It's like the ultimate, like, super boss. Wouldn't that be funny? And then he was like, yeah, sure. Then like a month later, he comes to me with this nightmare that does all sorts of insane things I had no idea you even could do with the FF7 boss, or battle system.
Yeah. I just saw like the what would you call it? Like the battle notes. You know, his summary of the battle mechanics.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty unbelievable. I mean, it's really inventive. Like, it's thematic too.
Yeah.
I'm really
He
excited
understood the assignment perhaps even better than I did.
Yeah.
And before this boss, there's like a little jokey sequence leading up to it that I think people will enjoy.
Alright, let me check the chat. So, Downtempo 333 asks, when doing research for the channel's videos, what is something new you both learned about this game that really surprised y'all? There's a lot of stuff. Like, every single time we make a video, it really spirals out of control. Like, the scope spirals out of control. We end up learning all sorts of new stuff, usually stuff that we implement in the Shinra Archaeology Cut. But let's see. So the most recent example, probably Honeybee Inn video.
Yeah, I was gonna say the SAC scene in the Honeybee Inn is probably the single most substantive thing we uncovered.
Yeah.
Just like, period.
Yeah, so all the Honeybee Inn stuff we'd already written, or, you know, translated and implemented in SAC. But one thing we noticed making the video, when I returned to that dialogue in the lover's room, right? Lover's room, lover's hive. The one where Cloud usually just sees like an echo of himself and collapses. There's this dialogue spoken by someone that I think most players would assume is Cloud, but it's not actually designated. It has no speaker. And I noticed that the person that this person was speaking to, there's two people speaking, it's an exchange. And one of them is clearly a woman, because it's marked with sort of, kind of, I don't know, it's not stereotypical, but like it's an exaggerated feminine speaking style that's not, it's used a lot more in like anime and manga, not in real life. And that made us realize that this is an exchange between a man and a woman instead of Cloud talking to himself, which is what most people had thought it was.
Like, you're giving me too much credit here. You figured this all out by yourself. I think the only clue I gave you was that the model was called Zax.
Right, yeah.
And that kind of made it all click.
We sort of explained it in the game. I'm not doing a great job here. I'm a little distracted, but
the video,
our plan for that is maybe to take our best shot at actually, because in the
right
mod
now,
we just have
this happens on a black screen, but I was thinking about animating it a little more.
Yeah.
Because after revisiting it, I realized our current recreation is still a little lacking compared to what I think it was supposed to be.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm probably going to take another crack at it for 1.5.
Yeah, there definitely would have been at least two character models on screen. One was Zack. It would have just been Cloud's model, some variation of Cloud's model, maybe like half transparent. And then either one or two honey girls. And my best guess is that they were on the bed or next to the bed or something. Okay, anyway.
Well, the way I was going to do it was I was going to fade back in from black, have Cloud and the girl on the bed, and have her just animate in time with the dialogue.
Right.
To kind of explain why there's a gap and why it's two windows for her lines instead of one.
Right.
Audience has no fucking idea what I'm talking about. It'll be fine, I promise.
I just want to talk to
Kate,
Vincent.
you already died for this once.
Oh wait, I have Sid in my party. I don't get his weird line. Alright, let's make it Barrett. Yeah, it would have been Toriyama. Your videos have been amazing. Thank you very much. 65 Raidlos. I I love how there was still so much of my childhood game, but are you starting to run out of stuff? No, I mean, what? I've touched maybe like between 10 and 25% of our ideas so far. So no, we're not going to run out.
Look, the reason the videos have been coming out slower is because I went and got a job. I'm willing to own up to the fact that things were happening so fast early on with the channel because I was unemployed and had all the time in the world to just sit down and edit some nonsense. That has not been the case lately. Just kind of slowed things down. I've also mainly been working on our giant horrible nightmare video that will take 10,000 years to finish.
Yeah, there is a video we've been working on. By we, I mean mostly Odie. So it's not like we haven't been putting in lots of time and effort into them. It's just that this is a really long-term project.
To give you the idea, I've spent the past month editing 1 minute and 30 seconds of that video.
Yeah.
That's what that video's like. But
it's worth it, though.
Now that I got that out of the way, I do plan on starting on properly getting down and dirty with the next video we've had scripted and recorded for quite a while. Turk edited the first couple minutes of it, but it involves a lot of the models, so I need to take over from there.
I'm excited, though. It's going to be a good one.
I have a dumb, elaborate idea for the very first thing I'm going to do. I hope you enjoy.
All right. Have you considered doing... Sorry, let me start from the top. I feel like I'm skipping some stuff. Clockwork said, where did you come up with Shinra Archaeology Cut? Is it a reference to something?
I could explain that. Okay, well, there's the Shinra Archaeology Group, which is...
Department, yeah.
Shinra Archaeology Department, that was our, that's our website, and also our now defunct Twitter account and Blue Sky account. And so, and we were doing the translations of the guidebooks and stuff. So I was like, okay, we're the Shinra Archaeology Department, and this is our cut of Final Fantasy VII. So it's kind of just like director's cut. But then archaeology is an appropriate word to use in the name of the mod anyway, because of all the like data mined content I restored.
Yeah, ironically, like even more apt than it's been with any of our other projects, except maybe like some of the magazine scans.
I don't know. I mean, we didn't come up with the Shinra Archaeology name. That was Kai and Hobbs, but I think it's fitting enough considering we were translating a bunch of otherwise fairly obscure, never translated materials.
Oh man. You really gotta wait for it to be totally still. My bad. Yeah, that's the answer to that. Satya, Daiju, we already know. Oh, you're just still putting the Japanese at the beginning. Your videos have been amazing. Oh, sorry, I read that one. Sorry, my bad. Toriyama, yes. Okay. Garrett, I think most of your comments have been shown up as far as I've seen. 10 to 25% of FF7 content, like we have actually a big sheet full of video ideas. And it's not even exhaustive. It just I slapped them down in like 10 minutes. But we've only done a small portion of those. We have some
like standards for what's worth a video. I feel like it's also kind of gone up.
Yeah, and like so, for example, have you considered doing a video or short on Red 13's voice change? Like that's the kind of video that we could do. It's not near the top of our list just because it feels like other people could do it. / it doesn't sort of explore scrapped elements the way most of our videos do. But, you know, we could go in that direction. I'm sure it would be fun. And it does sort of dig into the mod, like choices we made in the mod. So like we've already paved the way to make those arguments or to present the evidence. So maybe. Not soon though. Wonder if this part will still happen in part 3, or will he skip due to Cloud hiding the black materia in his Buster Sword? Oh, you were Theo, that was, I'm assuming you were talking about, that was when Cloud was picking up the black materia after fighting Genova Death, right? I don't know what they're going to do with that, right? Because he has it already.
Yeah. I
mean, miss old games, having mysteries, new games just don't give that feel anymore. I sort of feel that way too. I mean, the Rebirth and the remake trilogy does have mysteries, but it doesn't feel like they come up as organically as they did in the OG, or that they're sort of as critical to the themes of the story of self-discovery and self-acceptance as they were in the original. They're kind of just like these new peripheral themes that are trying to hook you along with, you know, the whispers and the empty materia, stuff like that. Odie's talked to me about this before. He doesn't like what it's called mystery box storytelling, right?
Oh, yeah. It exists to keep you talking.
Mm-hmm. Whereas the SAC mystery, I mean, to begin with, it wasn't even part of the original story. And maybe that's why it feels, because it was introduced so incidentally, and it was introduced to tie together the story in other ways, as opposed to the rest of the story was like sort of warped around making this mystery make sense. Maybe that's why it feels a little more compelling and, I don't know, unintrusive in that the rest of the game isn't just in service of this aha moment. Let's see. Thanks for the background, of course. New Steam version, best. Have you played it, Shadow Snow? I'm not a fan of it for various reasons. I mean, like, I'm just not a fan of, like, the modern ports, the PS5 one. Like I said, now that the 3 times battle speed or 2 times battle speed is fixed and it's playable, it's like, if you're a first time player and you play that, you're gonna have a great time. It's an amazing game. No matter what version you play, it's still gonna be the game that a lot of people say is one of the best ever. So this scene got quite a bit of cleaning up with the retranslation. I like it a lot. Oh, Raidlos, maybe you were talking about mysteries and like, as in like, hey, what's that area over there? Can I explore it? Oh, I can't. Maybe I could have though at one point during development. I see what you're saying. Sort of mysteries that arise through compromises made during development or like ideas that didn't pan out. Right? I guess the modern game creation process has to be way too streamlined, like they have to cut so much fat off that you don't have as many loose threads like that, which can be really fun to pick at later.
If you want that experience, you'd better, it's better gotten from like indie games than anything you're gonna get from a studio.
Yeah, definitely one of the reasons I've really liked Deltarune this year after Odie introduced me. Has the 7th Heaven mod launcher officially released for a new version yet? There is a Canary build. So if in 7th Heaven, you have Canary build updates enabled. You can get the Canary build. It should work for you 9 out of 10 times, launching with the 2026 Steam version and with GOG. But they're ironing out a few things. And also because there's so many little bugs in the new release, presumably Square Enix is going to be updating their files a little bit for the next week. So
I don't think it'll matter.
Didn't Amy have to like do a new hash code with when the EXE updated?
The EXE is just the same as it ever was.
I thought she said something changed with it.
Oh, I don't think so. All the hexed injection we do still works fine. It's made by injecting new stuff into the EXE directly.
Right.
Maybe just like the header got changed or something. I don't know.
Yeah. I was reading some of the SAC translations. Some of them are just not good. I'm sorry you feel that way. Like on the train, they said Chikan, but it still creeps in the new translation. Oh. Right. You know, we make choices what sort of fits best with modern sensibilities for the localization. Can't win them all.
What does that mean? Oh, is Chikon like perverts?
Yeah.
Or something? I don't know, doesn't creep kind of encompass that?
I'm worried that I'm blazing past all of the dialogue that I was going to comment on.
I was kind of thinking, boy, we haven't been talking about the actual story much.
Yeah.
We got a real active chat.
Yeah, the port is definitely less of a handful than we feared it would be. I think it's when Sephiroth like teleports up behind the flames. Is Sid maybe the worst person actually to have for this flashback?
Oh, none of the party members are interesting here.
This doesn't look as awkward with his eyes open on the PS1 version. He kind of just looks like when his eyes are open on the PC version and it's like much higher resolution, it looks kind of weird. But it looks all right here. So the Japanese here is like, when this line was originally written, they hadn't done the international scene, obviously, where Cloud and Tifa meet at the train station. So they had like some initial plan for that scene in their head, and so the dialogue doesn't actually match up. But we just went ahead and made it match up because it would look stupid otherwise.
Yeah, just to clarify, because not everyone is brain rotted as we are.
Right.
The scene a little later on where Tifa remembers finding Cloud at the Sector 7 train station is not in the initial Japanese version. So when Cloud's remembering her saying "long time no see," she never says that when they finally made that scene. It's funny.
Blue Sky, Patreon, YouTube, that's it really. I mean, Discord. I've got the same screen name on Discord. And I'm sometimes in the Shinra Archaeology public server, sometimes in the Tsunamods one. Yeah, you can follow me in real life if you want, by foot or by car.
In fact, I think one of them is back there right now. Just see a face in the window behind you.
Alright, so this part, I think, is a little better here. I'm being modest. The part of Genova inside of you attuned to Tifa's memories and created your so-called self. It scoured the many young men inside her recollections. And among them may very well have been a boy named Cloud. So a Cloud did exist. You know, the Cloud that Tifa remembers from her childhood. But Sephiroth is saying that's not the Cloud who this Cloud actually is. Man, the fire looks crazy. If you really look at it, it looks super realistic.
Animation, but it looks
yeah, but it just
decent.
looks really realistic. I mean, the foreground one especially. Really could have used a little smiling mouth there. If you go to the Shinra Archaeology website, or if you just Google Shinra Archaeology, it'll go to our site. You're on the landing page, there will be a Discord icon, and that's has a link embedded in it. Yeah, I do also feel like the PS1 shading works in this scene.
Well, I was thinking you can actually see the orange strobing on Sephiroth's hair with the fire.
Yeah.
Like, does that even work on PC? I wonder.
Oh shit, you can. Like right.
I don't think that's like a model graphical effect. I think the
right here?
Like, texture in the foreground has like a mostly transparent orange component to it. If you get what I mean.
Does my cursor? Yeah, it does. What became of that picture?
I do think this worked better when
turned
Tifa
out
had
quite
the
well. Got
like
5,000 likes on Instagram.
Just be fucking faking this.
I always find the showing of the picture here odd, like this whole area is illusion, obviously to all of them. Of course a photo could have been fake. Yeah.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. Originally, there was a concept where Tifa would have this picture in a locket. And I think if Sephiroth had walked up to her and pulled that off her neck or something and shown it to Cloud, that would have been a much stronger moment than this.
Yeah, I mean, that was probably like the strength of that concept was that it's a lot more hard to disprove. Although maybe they wanted it to be, you know, if Cloud had been a little stronger or if his delusion had been a little stronger, he would have been able to just say, nah, it's fake. I guess what matters is not so much that picture, but this sort of chain reaction of self-doubt it sets up, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's right. I played the piano. I looked in your dresser. I even read a letter that had come for you. And I looked in your dresser.
That really only works if you actually did all that stuff, because otherwise he just like... If you didn't do any of that, he
if
just
you do
like,
nothing, he says one thing. Yeah.
And then he immediately just goes to this. It's
yeah,
awkward.
For sure, Scouter V. Probably the best place would be on the Shinra Arc Discord, but also like if you're on Blue Sky, you can DM me, Turquoise Hammer. We're always, you know, dissecting the translations, making updates, making it better where we can. So for sure, we love that. The Discord, like I said, if you go on shinraarchaeology.com or just Google that, landing page will have a Discord invite. And there is a dedicated channel for the SAC mod. There's also the Tsuna Mods Discord server if you happen to be in that. We are pretty active there as well. It'd be weird for Tifa to have a picture of Sephiroth with her in the final story, though. Yeah, I mean... right. Would it be weird for Tifa to have a picture of Zack, Sephiroth, two guys that who she says she hates because they're Shinra and soldiers? Garrett, Tim Rogers is a little above our pay grade right now, but maybe we'll see if he ever gets interested.
That guy makes videos with million views. We make videos with thousands.
Yeah, be cool though. If he's ever up for it, that could be fun. We could totally do a video or just have like a tiny little cameo from him. That would be cool. Depends what mood he's on. I don't know. Has he like played or given a lot of his thoughts on Remake?
He streamed it a little while ago.
All right. Did he do Rebirth?
Yeah.
That's neat. If he gives us his jacket, his Mother 3 jacket, or what is it? What is his jacket?
It was a jacket they gave to the development staff of Mother 2.
Right.
At the end of his remake video, he just puts that shit on. I don't know if he ever made the Earthbound video.
I love this map.
Keeping up.
I pretty much love any like narrow vertical map that scrolls up and down, including.
It's easy to use in the video.
Yeah, that's true. Dine's map. Yeah. Yeah, let's mosey. Did we recommend it? I mean, I would recommend it for sure. I should really sort of like watch the whole thing. Odie's seen it all though.
I talked about it. I don't know if I... No, yeah, I probably did.
I'd recommend it. From what I've seen, it's like... Even if it's not educational, which it is, it's a fun watch.
Shit, they're in the walls.
They're in the wall. I always think of the Matrix guy. Pretty sure I actually have that in the spreadsheet.
You do?
Yeah, I have it. They're in the walls. I think it says Matrix guy. They're in the walls. So yeah, you have no excuse for not getting that. Bodie's never seen the Matrix.
I'm not a very cultured person.
Put some L's in chat, please. Or some M's.
Look at this. In glorious 140p.
Yeah.
Did you register that he tapped his head?
You saw his cute little hand going up to that noggin.
I feel like that's the most the game has ever counted on a field model animation conveying something.
Mm-hmm. Then Clown, the others okay?
Nope.
Barrett does say this tiny orb of materia, so like... Black materia is like a little bigger in Rebirth, right? I mean, it's bigger than an average materia.
Oh, I thought you were talking about how it's not an orb in its model.
Oh yeah, no, we don't talk about that. They couldn't make orbs back in '97.
The actual field model for the black materia is like a really tiny version of the Temple of the Ancients. Like it's a ziggurat type shape.
Right. Ah, that's so cool.
In the FMV and the text, it's still just called an orb, though. And of course, in Remake, it's just an orb.
Yeah, I mean, if he had handed Sephiroth a little, like, tiny little Temple of the Ancients, I guess just the visual language of that would have been so distracting that you wouldn't be able to appreciate the rest of the scene.
It's the fucking goofiest thing Sephiroth's ever done.
Yeah.
I love how that's really all Genova's mimic ability amounts to in the original game.
MGS2's
She disguises
localization.
herself.
I love the bit where someone guesstimates a height by eye to be about 130 feet. Is that like a meter conversion? Is there a round meter number that's 130 feet? Does anyone even know how long a meter is?
What the fuck is a meter?
What is a meter?
It pains me that me has to be on its own line.
Is this your favorite scene, single scene, Odie?
Oh yeah, this is the best scene in the game, as far as Odie is concerned. There are other close scenes, like the live stream sequence. After like 100 million playthroughs and over a decade of messing with the game, this was like, when we were making the mod, this was like the only scene that still made me feel something. I'm like, okay.
Live stream
Good
scene
job,
makes me feel.
Nojima.
Still makes me feel. Meter is 3. So if it would be 40 meters, it's not so outrageous, I guess. To say that's about 40 meters. Yeah, there is a lot of cool stuff. Tifa's voice like that. Ooh. It works.
Yeah, I fixed that in Arch mode. I just had to move him a little.
It looks really cool.
A lesser known issue with the PC version is that I guess the way the game calculates model position is a little different, so when they get really, really close to the camera, when Sephiroth flickered there, on PC they won't be in the same spot, so
you just see the top of his head, right?
Messed up.
You see like a tiny silver semicircle.
I had to move him up and back to fix it, I think. Because the way they do that, he's just placed like way below the map right now.
Yeah. Oh, that was the Miss Lockhart line. I just blasted through that.
You need to turn off your auto progression.
Oh, Garrett Doe, thank you so much. It's very generous. Gotta duck out now, but you guys rule. Keep it up. Catch you in future streams. Thank you. Look forward to having you back. Thanks for coming in and fixing the chat somehow, by the way. It just started working hero. After you. Yeah.
And yeah, it's when Cloud apologizes to Tifa there and says he hopes she'll meet the real Cloud someday. God damn, that's a good moment. Especially with your translation where we took a certain liberty.
Yeah, I still feel a little uncomfortable about it, but I've actually never had anyone say they don't like it.
Well, that hasn't stopped you before.
There it is again. Wait a minute. So that happens twice. I only ever noticed that second one. Did you fix both of them? Okay. I only noticed the first one. It must be the
Literally
the first
all
one.
it does is quickly move the camera to him and then back.
I think that first one on PC, he must not be on screen at all, and it's just a flash to black.
No, you're not getting what I'm saying. It's the exact same thing both times.
Really? It looked like he was in a little different position the next time.
I have tested this repeatedly.
I guess I just didn't even notice.
When's the last time you did this on the PC version anyway?
What was it? The ZAC video.
For the, actually, I'm not sure if I fixed
Shadow.
it at that point.
Yeah. There's so much exposition in this one part.
Yeah, this is a little clunky. This is,
Yeah, agreed, Echo Head.
Kojima happened to...
It was tough to get a good balance. Appreciate you saying Miss Lockhart works. Alas, that prediction proved incorrect. Yeah.
Well, the thing is, the characters absolutely never used their last names at any point in the Japanese script.
Yeah. I don't even think
Turk.
most of those names existed until very late in development, the last names.
So you and your pedantic self feel a little uncomfortable doing that. There used to be more. We took them all out. That's the only one left, because I think the scene will actively be worse without it.
This is cool, though. This is like a rule of cool really working. Why is he upside down? Did anyone ever even ask that? It just made sense.
I'm trying to remember if the screen
Cap
fades
lag
to dark
asked.
like this when the text
Are you
comes
guys
up.
Kojima fans? I think so. I don't know a ton about Kojima personally, but I love a lot of his games. Metal Gear series is absolute top tier for me. Played Death Stranding 1, loved it. Still gotta play the second, so no spoilers, please, for that. Yeah. I mean, I love his way of thinking and his sort of grammar-breaking development style.
I've played the first 5 Metal Gear games.
Mm-hmm.
If you could tell me what I meant by that, you win a cookie.
Is it like, can I deduce what that means reasonably, or do I sort of just have to guess based on what you would actually mean by it?
I just mean I played Metal Gear 2, Metal Gear Solid, Metal Gear Solid 2, and 3, and then I got
Okay, so you didn't play
bored and
Ghost
stopped.
Babel. You play the Game Boy Color one.
Play Acid.
Right.
Or no, that was after anyway. No, I haven't played Ghost Babel.
Acid was Acid after 4 or right before it?
I think it's...
Oh wait, so you haven't played 4?
No.
4 is my favorite.
I feel like it's... I mean, I know what it's about because I watch too many YouTube videos.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it was a creative like the way MGS2 leaves off is really strong to me.
Yeah.
And I feel like MGS4 having to walk that back just to give a new conclusion that Kojima didn't want to make makes the game kind of creatively bankrupt compared to previous titles in some ways.
Is that something he said or just something you feel is true?
I had heard he had wanted to leave the series since MGS2.
Oh, really?
And he just kept coming back to make the next one over and over again.
Man, I liked 4 so much. 4 is my favorite to just play through casually. Objectively, I would say 3 is the best. 2, I think, has the best, like, shenanigans, if you know what I mean.
I really love everything after Raiden wakes up in Arsenal gear.
Yeah.
That is such a strong sequence.
Yeah.
And it leaves the Patriots as this really interesting, unknowable thing.
Mm-hmm.
And then in 4, it's just like, I don't know, Liquid Ocelot fucking around. And that's really good, don't get me wrong, he's funny. But still.
Yeah, these scenes are cool. So these were added in the international version. Or wait, no, not these two.
No, this whole FMV is different. You don't see any of the weapons in the original. Weird difference. In all Japanese releases, those chosen by the planet keeps playing over this whole FMV. It never stops. Like in both Jorg and international.
Do we have an option to restore that? We do, yeah. Or no,
we
have an option.
It keeps, in Arch mode, it keeps playing. In vanilla mode, it stops.
But we have also
like,
have
whatever.
An option to like turn them off, turn off the FMV, right?
We have an option to use the old version.
Yeah. If you just want to punish yourself.
If you just want to watch a worse version of the FMV.
Yeah, let me catch up a little. Sorry. Cloud, you going through some kind of strife or something? Yeah, exactly. Raidless. That was the vibe I was trying to avoid. We had Barrett, we had Wallace in there, we had Sid Highwind. Is that it?
And we debated giving every character a moment like that, but we decided it was stupid and undid all of it.
Yeah. You never saw Ocelot kiss Snake? I'm sure you've seen that, Odie, in like memes and videos.
I have.
I do love that ending. I love the ending of that game. That 2-hour cutscene.
I'm not saying it's a bad game. I just think having to follow up MGS2's ending was kind of inherently a little...
Well, that's why they broke it up for like 5 years with MGS3.
I mean, MGS3 is probably the best prequel ever made.
Here's a question for when Cloud is walking on the branches. Is the trigger to move the dialogue cutscene after walking to a particular spot or just walking around after X number of steps?
You have to walk on a certain position, I think.
To a certain triangle?
I guess fun fact about that, by the way. The game doesn't have any method for rotating the models in 3D space. They had to just make new animations for Cloud walking, but he's upside down. Huh. It's funny.
So, it's a different model for Cloud that's just an upside down version model?
Well, it's not a different model, it's just a standing, walking, and running animations where his entire model is oriented upside down.
Yeah, a lot of MGS4 feels done out of obligation, straight up hostility at some points. Yeah, I really know next to nothing about MGS4 in terms of development stuff. I really have just played the game. I don't think I've ever read an interview with Kojima.
Look, there's this wonderful man whose name I have now completely forgotten now that I was about to talk about him. His YouTube channel icon is like the MSX version of the Foxhound group icon. And he made this great video about this, and it's why I have opinions about it.
People over at GOG are happy to see the game there. You went 3 stars for the bad filtering? Yeah. I mean...
Oh, the filter's so ugly.
That's what I'm saying. I think people are starting to... like, that filtering, it's called bilateral... dithering or something, bilateral smoothing, is present in all the modern ports, starting with what? I guess
PS4
Android
version.
I think Android was technically the first, but yeah, PS4, Switch, Xbox, Microsoft Store, and then like
Super Bunny Hop, that's the guy.
So anyway, like people have been playing that version for a long time, but usually you're either playing out on a screen across the room or on a small handheld device like the Nintendo Switch, right? Or even on your phone, which is much smaller. And I think that now that people have their PC in front of them, and it's a big screen relative in terms of how close you are, they're starting to notice that bilinear filtering. Yeah.
Heck, before you progress too far in this scene, please stop progressing the text.
Okay.
I had something to say.
Go at it.
Were you done? Alright.
I guess so. I just think that people are noticing those oddities with that, and also like the texture on the font looks really whack if you get in close.
I've known about the filter for ages. Like I played the PS4 version and it didn't bother me at all there, but like now that like you said, now that you're so close to it, it just looks terrible.
Yeah. Right.
Anyway, I was gonna say, yeah, this scene is added only in FF7's international releases, and then in FF7 International for the Japanese audience.
Yep.
And I guess the one thing about it that kind of tips me off that it was written later on, like after the rest of the game came out, is that if you saw our like Sephiroth Jaws video, on the scene of Tifa and Cloud outside the Seventh Heaven, in that scene, which was in the game until like right before it released, that's when Tifa finds out about Cloud having strange false memories.
Right. Yeah.
And it's in this scene kind of contradicts it, because it kind of just implies that Tifa found out about like at some point after this, but before the start of the game, she picked up on Cloud remembering things strangely.
Yeah.
Well, there's this moment here. But it's like, she mentions...
She just happens to be looking down at that when he freaks out and touches his head.
Oh no, I think she's like cowering because he's like flipping out.
No. Think so?
That's how I always took it.
So like you see here, long time no see. That's the line that's quoted earlier. And like the Japanese is slightly different in the two. Fortunately, they both translate to long time no see. So like we didn't have to really fudge it. We just sort of took advantage of that fact and had the lines be identical in English, so they line up. It looks a little nicer. This is jacked up in the original English release. You joined Soldier just like you always dreamed of, but after the incident with Sephiroth, you decided to quit. That's when you started working as a mercenary.
Yeah, that line was what contradicts the other scene.
Right, yeah. Things were strange. The more you talked, the more you felt like something was off. Forgotten things everyone else remembered just fine, and knew things you had no right knowing. That line is...
that one's from Rebirth.
In Rebirth, yeah. Except it's Cloud saying it.
In the scene after Tifa wakes up in the bed after...
This line here is very weird in the original translation. Whenever I asked, it felt like you'd start to go somewhere far away. Yep. Super Bunny Hub. Filtering isn't what bothered me, it's the game speed. Yeah, the game speed was busted on Steam 2026. I think they patched it at like, I don't know, 5 hours later. So, if that's what was stopping you, you can go back. It should be working now. But if you have 2013, there's just no reason not to run 2013 with FFNX.
Yeah. FFNX has all like equivalents or even better versions of all the boosters that the new port has. So if you have the old version, there's literally no reason to upgrade.
Please use a Lanczos filter. What is the Lanczos filter? How does that differ from the bilinear? I don't know much about that.
I'm not enough nerd. Ding.
So in the 1997 one, she says ding because she's trying to say blinding. And so she says ding because it's like the second syllable of that word. But then she repeats the word here, and then they retranslate it as something else, like so bright. It's really hard to understand, but if you look in the spreadsheet, if you look in the tab for this page, there's a lot of funny stuff in there. I mean the tab for the scene.
In one of our videos, I need to have an impromptu segment about the song that was just playing.
Does this look like this in PC? Like this? Let's like is it white for this long?
Yeah. I mean, it might not be quite as white, but...
Oh, GOG? Does GOG have battle speed issues for you? I thought that was only Steam. Oh, game speed. Is there just general game speed issues?
I don't know.
For some reason in the text, there's a bunch of empty entries for each party member in this room. Did we ever figure out?
I figured this out.
Oh, why?
Okay, here, think about this, I guess. Rufus takes 3 people. And, you know, you can give the black materia to either Red 13 or Barrett. So...
Yeah.
I kind of figure what the original idea here was that Tifa was going to wake up in this room, and whoever the non-black materia having party member was would have been in here with her.
Oh.
But eventually they decided it was better to just have it be Barrett no matter what, even if he wasn't one of the party members. Because, you know, all the other party members weren't captured by...
Right.
Or I guess they were? Because Sid... They talk about Sid getting on the Highwind later.
They were... Yeah, they were captured on the Highwind, but they made it out before then, or... No, I don't know.
What I was thinking really was
clear.
Rufus would have had just the party members that were in the materia chamber.
Oh, is there sort of like frame input problems, Randall? I think I did hear about that. I also know that there's audio bugs. Whenever they have to play a short sound effect quick in succession, it skips. Like there's a certain refractory period for playing sound effects.
I think it's that the menu sound can't interrupt itself in the port, so it'll have to play in full before it can play it again.
Right, it does it
the bug.
Also with the experience and the gil counter.
And it sounds very silly.
Yeah, just sounds like boop, 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 boop. Do we think Square Enix is going to censor the gas chamber sequence in the remake trilogy? I think they're going to have to rework it for sure. And they're probably not going to have that line where Scarlet says, "This is my special gas chamber." But they could do something with like, you know, they could like fill it with Mako. I don't know. That's a little too repetitive with the live stream sequence.
They've kept things I didn't really expect them to, but they've also cut out things. So honestly, with the gas chamber, I feel like it's...
I think this whole sequence is going to be pretty exhaustively reworked in a good way.
You think?
I think it's going to...
This is like the strongest part of Disc 2.
I love it. I love it in the OG. I think the problem for me is that they have to split it up in a way where, because there has to be some battles here, and they have to sort of always be thinking, what are the party member combinations?
I wouldn't be surprised if they have the whole party join in on the, like, rescue operation instead of just having everybody pop up in the ship afterwards.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like Tifa's still gonna have to...
This is one of my favorite lines. This one and the next one. Sephiroth's sock puppet. I expect your friend's gone back into the toy bin. This felt like where the third game would start on. Yeah, back before the second one came out. Yep.
That's what I expected.
We were all so naive. No, there's one more way you can help.
I think I have seen maybe one person criticize the sock puppet toy bin line. It's like, do you just hate fun?
Sock puppets aren't toys. Sock puppets aren't stored in toy bins.
That's because it's a little looser than you usually are, I think.
Look, there's a whole thing behind that sock puppet thing that we can't even go into. It would be too confusing to explain. Having to do with the Japanese word that's used. And it, like, extends even into remake, this word getting used.
But I'm guessing remake isn't terribly consistent with it either.
Might just be a total coincidence that they used it. Given the ending of Rebirth, I wouldn't be surprised if the third installment goes out into entirely new territory. Doesn't include the gas chamber at all. I think there'll be some situation where Tifa is in peril and has to be rescued.
No, I'm pretty sure we're gonna do this at least. I wouldn't be surprised if most of Disc 2 gets changed, but I'm pretty sure this whole Junon escape sequence will be left relatively intact.
My guess, just off the top of my head, is that Wu Tai is going to invade, riding on, like, weapon backs. And then Tifa's going to fight Scarlet
silly.
using a weapon. She's going to fight one of Scarlet's mechs. Just putting that out there.
I mean, they've already confirmed the slap fight will still be a thing.
Yeah, but they haven't confirmed whether it's a weapon slapping a big mech. So just remember that when you see it happen. Hello.
Remember that line gave you a lot of trouble just because
I wasn't sure where.
How many contexts it's
used. It gets reused. Same call. Behold, the culprits responsible for plunging our world into chaos.
Behold, this room full of completely unique reporter NPCs used nowhere else.
Wow, you're right. Like, this guy, this woman,
lady, yeah. The cameraman gets another appearance, but not the rest of them.
Obviously, Kate's very...
Yeah. When Yuffie pops up, cameraman is there.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I've gotten some mileage out of that Kate model.
Yeah. Question, Miss Scarlet. Why a public execution in this day and age? Yeah, it's not clear why she just admits on camera that they're executing some random people. Brandon, are you talking about me or Scarlet? Either way, thank you very much. Do we think we're going to get to fight the Sapphire weapon in part 3? I think that we're going to get to fight on top of the Sapphire weapon. And we're going to, and Sifa's going to be controlling it, and it's going to be slapping a mech.
God, I don't even know.
This VOD is going up. It's going to be in the archives for me to clip when that happens.
You heard it here first.
We're going to be slapping a mech with Sapphire weapon.
Oh, hang on, I have a comment on an upcoming moment. Keep going.
Welcome to my special gas chamber. I think that line is not going to be in there.
I love that. I never thought about that before. Okay, right here. In the text for this map, when Tifa looks at Scarlet, there is a blank text entry of a Tifa line before Scarlet says this. And I'm so sure it was probably like Tifa calling Scarlet a bitch or something.
It was so foul they had to take it out even from the scrapped content. Had to totally purge it.
Weapon attack.
This looks a little nicer than PC. I feel like PC flashes like such a strong red, and in this there's almost like the red blurs with the blue in some places to get some purple.
The screen. Okay, here, I had a whole episode about this shit recently. Basically, the screen fading on PS1 uses, I guess, subtractive blending. Computers in 1998 could not do that, so it got gutted from the PC port, and that's why all the screen fading just looks worse.
Just to leave that.
It's an Undertale reference.
Oh. My god, that giant man. The giant stuffed man is a giant stuffed cat. Roll of the dice. Oh boy. I don't have either of these equipped. Damn. So that blending thing is the same thing that makes the shadow of the diamond weapon not work?
Yeah.
Okay.
Odin fixed it for that effect. Not for the fading yet, though. My dear friend / arch nemesis, DLPB, who made the reunion mod, he recently fixed it by just completely rewriting the entire fade opcode from scratch. And he did supply that to True Odin, but True Odin doesn't want to use it because he wants a more like all-encompassing solution for the minus blending issue. Or subtractive blending.
I'll keep edgy at the entrance. That one, even for me, is out there. Is that real? Is he just fucking with us? MJ, did he just make that up?
Who knows? I like it anyway. It's good.
Yeah.
I might bully Odin into just using DLPV's fucking code as like an optional thing in FFVII, so I can have it because I want it.
Right.
But I don't want to bother him right now because they're busy figuring out the new port.
This is a cool map too. Any map
Rebirth
where there's
recreates this room pretty faithfully, I have to remember.
They do?
Yeah, you don't see that much of it, but when like there's this scene where you see Sung looking at Aerith and Cloud on the like a computer monitor, he's in that room.
I gotta look at that. That's cool. We're about to see the elusive green uniformed Shinra Trooper. That everyone
I feel like that line
aspires
must
to be.
just exist because the
Yeah.
I guess Toriyama saw this FMV.
Yeah. This sequence is awesome, yeah. And this is a really good part of the game.
Very
This escape.
fun update where you made me uncapitalize that fire because it's still part of the previous text box.
It's the same speaker, yeah.
Yeah.
Someone on Reddit made a random theory that the Sapphire weapon is a mutated, stronger version of the weapon that took Tifa into the livestream in Rebirth and is actually rescuing her. Yeah, I could see that for sure. It's a more grown up.
That's interesting.
Yeah. I mean, maybe its growth is accelerated because the threat to the planet is increased, so it sort of, undergoes some kind of stimulus. Soul sequence can be made harder if you never use Barret, Yuffie, and Kate within your party. If they're all level 0, pretty much.
Sequence could be made harder if you just delete Barret, Yuffie, and Kate Sith from the game.
If you knock them out immediately. Yeah, the waves were cool. Again, the way that this red light plays with the map feels a lot better, doesn't it?
It's subtractive
I get
blending.
it. Just saying.
Subtractive blending.
Deploy all batteries. Target the weapon. This is awesome, this song.
Get all your Duracells at. Throw them into the ocean. In your car battery.
There he is.
There he is.
It's just that one? No, there's another one.
Green uniform.
There's another one where they shoot their bazookas, I think, in like 2 seconds. Nope, never mind. Here it is. Yeah, it's just him. There's just one.
That's fucking Chad Thundercock, the greatest trooper of all time.
Yeah. The Green Giant.
No one could feel his shoes.
Chad Grinch.
My brain considers this the start of Disc 2 and not the Crater.
Yeah,
It says something, I feel like.
I sometimes trick myself into thinking the end of Disc 2 is Disc 1 is the Crater.
I think that was the original idea before they realized they had to split it into 3 discs. Because I was about to say, Disc 2 gets to such a strong start here. It is gonna immediately fall apart after this.
Let me just real quick do something.
This is why I don't think they could possibly change this that much in Remake. It's already a really well put together sequence. Something dying scene. But like Toriyama was at the helm for this too, so I'm pretty sure it'll be mostly left alone.
Yeah, good point. This is Toriyama maps, is that right?
Yeah, he made this whole area.
Oh, well, he did Junon, right, so I assume he did most of this.
This might actually be his last large contribution.
Huh. Yeah, in an interview in Rebirth, he said not Rebirth, it was like a Square channel interview, but it was after Rebirth, and he said he'd only implemented maps up to the Temple of the Ancients, but he was probably not thinking about this map because it's part of Junon, which he associates with the earlier game. So I guess this will be the last stuff. Oh, you know what? No, he did do Underwater Reactor, some of that. Or did he just
that
do...
area's not too substantive, though.
Or did he just do that one map? No, he did the submarine maps. Yeah. Yeah, there's the cameraman.
The one
again.
idea I've ever had for like a slight story alteration mod is I would just make Vincent be the cameraman if you have him. Like Yuffie just dragged him into this.
Right.
I feel like that'd be funny.
Right, but that's the problem. You can't have Like, I feel like they're gonna have to split the parties up into 3-3-2. Unless Aerith's there for some reason. Or no, 3-3-1. No, I guess Tifa will be on her own. And then there will be 2 other groups of 3, right? Red, Vincent, Sid are gonna be doing something.
And Cloud's absent. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure this will be more. Do you want to talk about this?
Screech crackle. I think there's a weird sound effect used in the 1997 translation that makes it unclear that it's just the feedback. Yeah.
They have it as ring.
Ring. Yeah. Does she just stay in her outfit and then she's suddenly out of her outfit when we go back after this FMV?
No, she'll stay in it till she joins the party.
Okay. And then once she's inside Barrett's coat, she changes back into her old clothes.
Yep. Like, that's how you know Yuffie was somebody's, like, pet character. 'Cause, like, that's a whole model they made for that one moment that will never be used again. Vincent's fucking starving out here to have dialogue that isn't just a set of ellipses.
Vincent is panhandling
He's
for
got
like
a completely
single,
unique alternate model.
for like his ultimate weapon, yeah. That's true.
From comic books. Honestly, the soldier second class enemies gotta suck.
Do they have something? Shinra Beta? Shinra Alpha?
Yeah.
Ooh, you think do you think Yuffie's cameraman will be one of the Avalanche members from her DLC? Could be. Could be.
That could be fun.
I'd be fine
if
with
they
it.
keep that bit. I feel like they already kind of referenced this moment, actually, with when she's going to JFK Rufus. She's holding
She's
the
a reporter
camera.
in the background, right?
Unfortunately, she's just wearing her Moogle outfit there.
Alright.
It would have been funny if they just had her have a reporter disguise there too.
Right. Old Junon Capital, definitely going to be a major location in Part 3. Where would that be? Where is the...
Oh
yeah.
my, hang on,
Oh,
oh my god, oh my god. Hang on,
Floating.
hang on, shut up.
Go ahead.
It was a floating boat city that sank.
Mhm.
Oh my god, is that gonna be the underwater dungeon?
Ooh. I don't know, I feel like they might just tack that on to the offshore reactor exploration.
That would suck.
Because it's not that far out in the ocean, right? It's not like at the bottom of the sea. It's just
I
under
guess
like
not.
20 feet of water.
But come on, you established a giant sunken city.
Yeah, it is cool. You damn
And
cat.
2 people alive who were both in this stream know that there was gonna be an underwater
Mhm.
dungeon in the original game.
We'll go over the
Do it for
underwater
me.
dungeon later when we get to the huge materia quest.
Yeah.
To the conspicuously poorly paced underwater reactor or Magnus materia quest. What did I do? I gotta press both.
You gotta combine movements. I think you need to move head to
Yeah,
get her to
yeah.
sit up in the chair again.
Got it. This is kind of neat.
Okay, there you go. Like, I'm sure Remake is still gonna do this because they just love the weird minigames from the original. They have not left out a single one so far. I don't think.
Yeah.
Oh, CPR. They cut the CPR. I think there's a reason for that, though.
Barrett under the high wind. Yep. That's the famous Under the High Wind scene.
Yep.
In 2001ish, I wrote into a fan site a theory that Aerith was at some point meant to die after the Snow Village crater. Years later, people found the Aerith voice lines after Snowborn. It was because when Cloud is flying through the live stream at the end of the game, you see what looks like the white materia. Yeah, she's got that cut materia, cut lines on the glacier, and then there's also Aerith's theme is on one of the crater maps, right?
Yeah.
It's an unused map, though.
There's
right?
There's 3 maps for the I don't know how well I could explain this without visual reference.
The map where you see the weapon's eye and where Sephiroth's crystal is, right?
The map, the unused map you're thinking of was originally going to be like a cutscene transition map. Like, it's still in the FMV. You could still see it there.
Mm-hmm.
But they, I think, restructured the order. Like, the order the Sephiroth Crater Room FMVs play in, I think it's like 2, 3, 1. So it seems like at some point they played in a different order, and that map would have been used as a transition during those, but they restructured it a little. And that map ended up getting cut as a result.
You think we're going to see
that?
But
that map does have Aerith's theme on it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that really means much. Like, there's no evidence. Like, Aerith's model isn't even on that map.
There's a version of this map in JP with like a extra crossbar right here between these two.
Yeah.
Just made it too hard to see,
there,
presumably.
There's an option for that.
Yeah.
If you're feeling adventurous.
When we eventually play, we just have to have all the options on, I think.
Yeah, I was thinking about that when I stream it. I'm gonna... here's a plot hole maker.
Pay no attention to this. Just a coincidence.
Barrett calls it this in Rebirth at some point.
Huh.
So, will they remember?
Let's see.
Anyway, what the fuck was I saying? Whatever.
Wasn't there like some theory that the soldier who accidentally drops that key, like, it would have made sense if that soldier was well, if they hadn't already done it, like it was Red in disguise.
The party members in disguise.
Or Vincent would make the most sense, right?
I haven't seen a theory for that, but it would make sense. Fun fact, it is completely RNG if you can win this.
Yeah.
It just picks a random amount of frames to wait before letting you input again.
Oh, I smoked it.
Oh, you destroyed her, too. We know how to...
Ooh, she's been token up. See that?
Yeah. Well, she's real upset. Scarlet's supposed to have a stronger reaction if she loses, but they accidentally fucked up a check.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it checks how many times you slapped her to see if you won. And it checks for 6 when winning is 5 or something like that. So her strong reaction for losing isn't used.
This is awesome. I would actually say this whole sequence is maybe underrated. In terms of like a long sequence, because what, this was 20 minutes?
Yeah.
Right? From when Tifa wakes
I
up?
think this is one of the strongest segments of the game.
Yeah.
It's just that this 2 kind of falls off a cliff after this.
Yeah.
Like, that's why I feel like this must have been the start of Disc 2 at some point, because that is such a, like, We're about to go on a big adventure again. Hell yeah. Moment.
I think they'll, you know, elevate the slap fight however it works. You know, like, I do not think it's just going to be Scarlet and Tifa slapping each other raw like it was here. It's not going to happen.
Well, you see, it'll be like the fight between Snake and Ocelot at the end of MGS4.
That would be alright.
They're just having a fist fight against the sunset.
Cat Black incidentally just said the exact same thing. Although it would be cool, yeah, Crossbus. Scarlet's not a fighter. Could be, I mean, it would be like a kind of a MGS thing for Scar to put on some metal knuckles and be like, finally time to put that MMA training to use. I just wanted to chat.
What the fuck did I write in the spreadsheet?
I like how it defaults.
Her engineering.
Oh yeah, right.
Degree to win a slap fight.
Yeah.
Oh, that was in her. That was in the name video.
Right. It defaults to no thanks. It's trying to tell you not to do this, to listen to this guy for 5 minutes. Us Highwind crew had it pretty bad under Heidegger. He drove us like slave day after day whenever he told us off the president, we could go around and talk it up. But we all put up with it, even when his fist came out, we stayed patient. After all, we finally managed to become crew members of the Highwind. We learned about further out of the way, but that all changed one day, a week ago, if I'm not mistaken. We were mending a grid with the northern cavity. After arriving, all the top brass got out. President Rufus, Director Scarlet, everyone, but not long after that, and who should I see among them? Captain Sid, the legendary pilot himself. He was looking around the ship, taking things in with an air, but all just suddenly he stopped and started taking tongue to me and the crew. I couldn't believe my luck. I was practically choking with gratitude. He was every bit as kind and warm-hearted as I'd heard. Captain Sid said if the Highland were his, it would be a cinch. What journey? He asked. The journey to save the planet. He said. I couldn't believe my ears. My heart was set ablaze, so we decided to help him. When we got back to Junon after the Great Northern Cavity, I started screaming, fire, fire. We took advantage of the chaos. Me and Sephiroth, me and Captain Sid and the rest of the crew managed to steal the airship from Shinra. And that's the story of our mutiny. Just a humble little rebellion against our corporate overlords. The only snag was you and Barrett got captured by Higer. After 7 days of watching and waiting, we finally saw an opening. Our rescue mission succeeded. I'm so happy to see you safe and sound. It ended up being quite a long story. I appreciate you listening to it all. Missed some of that. Oh, there's nothing to do in here.
Not in this version of the
Filthy
game.
vanilla version. We can see the creepy guy in the chocobo pen. You know, we all know what this guy's here for. He's fucking the chocobos.
I remember you being very upset that that sign says operation and not operations.
Yeah. I always forget about this little exchange. It's kind of weird. At least they spelled cockpit right. E.E. Cummings ass airship.
What the fuck is that down there? That's lower level that we can never access.
Don't worry about that.
Where are we on this ship?
That's
I know where we're supposed to be.
That's where the crystals
But I feel like geographically speaking, there shouldn't be anything lower than this. But there is.
Right, and like, okay, no, I'm not gonna go into it. We'll talk about it later.
Ship's gotta be like
parachutes.
Okay.
Welcome to my airship. Highland.
I need you to know Tifa just teleported there
Tifa?
from in front of Sid to above him so she could walk up there faster.
Yeah, it does look like it's saying operation room. Emergency operation room. Alright, what do you got? Nothing.
people have figured that this guy being on his tippy toes like that is an animation error. I'm pretty sure it's on purpose.
That he's just trying to, like, reach the stuff?
Yeah. Like, maybe it's not an animation really meant for his model, but I think they just used it anyway, because they liked how it looked.
Shit. Did I miss Vincent's dialogue?
You could just talk to him after.
Yeah.
I do kind of like how frustrated Barrett gets here.
Mm-hmm.
Like...
So Red 13 does hear Barrett say this here.
Everybody but Yuffie hears him say it, and
Right.
Cloud.
But then later...
Cloud heard it earlier.
But then later, Red acts like he's never heard him say it.
Well, I don't know, he might not remember.
Yeah. Always go from this part straight to Mideel? I mean, I think we'll do that, right? Unless we should
Well, it's
talk
9
to
now. How
Sid.
much longer do you want to go?
Oh, good point. Well, I mean, we could do, just do that first Mideel visit.
Yeah, okay. We'll stop after Sid becomes part.
Yeah.
Like, I'm pretty sure this is when Wu-Tai's gonna happen in Remake 3. Just so Tifa has, like, an extended period to do something as the party leader.
For sure. Probably
in the original game.
wrap up all the Magnus Materia stuff into the Wu-Tai arc if you can. Aside from, like, you know, we'll still have the rocket, presumably, and we'll still go to the underwater reactor, but it won't just be
I'm sure Sid will still have a period where he is also the leader. But I think this is when at least the initial Wu-Tai stuff will happen.
Mm-hmm.
And then somehow or other they find where Cloud is, and then Sid takes over.
Strange feller.
Well, Sid, if you'd pointed this out earlier, maybe none of this would have happened.
But I was worried if I pointed that out to him, he'd go somewhere far
He might
away.
go somewhere
Yeah.
far away.
So I decided to just watch over him. Everyone in the
Quick,
party
Red,
is just Tifa.
Tell us where we need to go.
Cloud and 6 Tifas.
The playtesters got lost, Red.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna visit Priscilla. That's gonna be my one, because I don't wanna like squander my brief time with Tifa as party leader.
Okay, I'm gonna ask you to do 2 things, actually.
Okay. Maybe, just maybe. What, remember you took like a stupid screenshot of this? Remember the one?
I don't remember.
It's probably for
I
the
do
best.
remember what you're talking about, I don't remember what it was.
Sid rotates 1.5 degrees to face the pilot and turns back to Tifa.
Yeah.
Do I have to
Head
go
to
there?
the operation room, Tifa.
Should I do that?
The operation room where all of the essential operations happen, Tifa.
Yeah.
You gotta go over there so you can be introduced to all of the wonderful things you could do in the operation room.
Yeah.
Such as talk to this one guy who does everything.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, if the only point of this was to make a party, there's a million times in the game where they just bring this menu up out of the blue.
Now here's my game theory. This guy didn't exist. Here, let's take a little stroll around this here room. Okay, players of the PC version will know that fax machine works.
Yeah.
I don't know what its purpose was, but it has a whole animation for printed out of paper. And this here screen has a setting where it shows the world map, and then hidden under the rest of the background layers on this map is a full, like, screen version of that. Not sure what the purpose of that was either.
Yeah.
And there's also that phone on the wall up there. I get the feeling that was
PHS?
the PHS.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's nothing.
There's also this
find
placard that's a little interesting.
Right, facts. I mean, I don't know, this guy maybe just let you rest.
He might have let you save.
Well, you could have had just a save point there. And then you could have had like a couch in the corner. Yeah.
There's also an unused setting for this table where it's covered in like papers and books and stuff that goes unused. It's like this room was something at some point, and I don't have a great idea of what.
Oh my god, Vincent.
But the Highwind maps are some of the very first maps in the map list after the debug rooms. So I get the feeling this was all made relatively early on. And I guess similarly the Highwind NPCs, like the crew, are some of the very first models in the model list. So Highwind was made real early. That world map, the hidden world map, I wouldn't be surprised if that was functional before there was an actual world map module. And it was just used for, like, fast travel or something between towns.
Wait a minute. Oh shit, Cloud's stuff just got tossed in with everything?
Yeah.
Okay, 1 second. He kept his armor, didn't he?
Anyway, that's my great ramble about the operation room. Something very interesting happens in here, or will happen in here, starting at version 1.5 for the PC mod. Look forward to it.
I'll do Sid again. Yeah, it's the most useful, least intuitive feature that got added in the American version and then or Western version and then international. I knew you could swap, but I didn't know until Odie told me that you could swap the whole row, the whole armor or weapon.
It's like several layers of information obfuscation there, because most players aren't even ever going to see that screen.
Yeah, if you do get to it,
you gotta know to press fucking left.
Right. Alright, what did you... I'm gonna do under Junon. What was the one other thing you wanted me to do?
I wanted you to go to Gungaga also, so I could just show you something funny.
Gungaga? Do that.
Gungaga.
Is there a reverse?
Nope. Remember, you need to talk to Grandpa first before Priscilla will give you the time of day.
Okay. Where's Cloud?
Cloud, who I'm on a first-name basis with.
Yeah. What now and the where now? Remember my daughter talking about the live stream.
Go before you go to talk to her. Go talk to literally anyone. Don't close the text box. Watch Tifa. See how she's animating like that?
Oh.
Those are the animations she does when she's chatting with Aerith here. Her model's just
she
set
only
to do
does it
that.
on this map? She should do that. I mean, she should do that every time she's talking. That's cool. Man.
It's like her main script is set to loop between these animations, so she's like pantomiming talking to Aerith.
Yeah.
And because this game was made in 5 months, they didn't disable that now that she's party leader, so if she's like stopped, she'll start doing that.
Mm-hmm. I just think that every character should do that whenever they're talking to an NPC.
Honestly, it is pretty cool.
Oh right,
Sure would
Mr.
cause
Dolphin
no
told
end
her
of
about the
issues.
lost stream. Mr. Dolphin is a planetologist. Forgot.
Mr. Dolphin also introduces a canonical name for the Medial Island chain
Yeah.
that will never be used again.
Yep. They just totally wiped out. Does what's her face? Priscilla like Cloud in Rebirth? That was
No,
totally taken out.
That's not a thing anymore.
Yeah, I know the CPR was changed.
9-year-old girl falling in love with a man after he performed CPR on her was maybe not the best thing to have in the video.
That's
I'm
our
shocked
culture.
that's not a Toriyama one.
Yeah.
That feels like one of his. Okay, there's not like a new scene here or anything, but please go talk to Zach's parents.
What? You can
Drifting.
You can move any direction? Whoa.
How you doing that? Is that
telling
if you
you.
hold square?
Secret. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Oh, someone sent me the anime, the official English sub anime for Giant Robo. I gotta watch
For
it.
that line.
Yeah. I gotta
We
spend.
could do that.
I gotta spend 90 minutes finding that line.
Yeah,
I'll
honestly,
just watch the
how
whole
about
movie.
you wouldn't? I was gonna say, how about you and me just get on stream? Not on stream, but just on a call and watch it.
Yeah.
It could be fun.
Be fun. What am I doing? Talking to his parents?
Go talk to Zach's parents. I just need you to see something else.
What's this?
Just talk to him.
Oh, there.
Now go talk to Dad. You see how they're kind of like fidgeting in place? They're supposed to be turning to look at Cloud, but you're
Right.
Tifa right now. So they're looking at Cloud, whose invisible model is like around the top middle of the room.
Right here. Right.
Yeah.
Right. So even if I'm behind her, yeah. Wow. Ghost of Cloud. He's in the live stream,
Tifa
so.
being able to be party leader.
Oh. All right. I think we're gonna go Medial. We got 20 minutes. Go to Medial.
So I just think that's funny.
Yeah, that was worth it.
That happens with Sid too. The game just really isn't set up. A lot of like those sorts of interactions, instead of just saying turn to character 0, it'll specifically point at Cloud's model group.
Right.
Like they were thorough enough that Sid and Tifa's models are on almost every map in the game.
Yeah. Chuckalog, I'm
Just in
using
case
I'm using a CRT filter. It's just at 50% opacity. It's kind of just to give it a little bit of like smoothing CRT effect.
Okay, you can just hit the Medial now.
Yeah.
Unless you want to talk to Bugaboo.
I thought
He
about
also
it.
has unique dialogue for this time frame.
He just tells you Cloud's probably going to be dead, so don't get your hopes up. Alright.
It's like they do have a lot of different places where you have like hints on where to go, like NPCs nudging you in this direction.
Mm-hmm.
It's like in Calm, there's some guy who's like, I hear there's a doctor down in Medial.
Right.
The only doctor in the whole world.
in North Grow. Speaking of ghosts, was there a cut NPC who saw a ghost around the church in Sector 5? He's not cut, right? Oh wait,
Yes,
he is cut. He is cut. Did we talk to him?
I put him back.
When we get the
We
Sector
didn't
5
talk to him
key.
in this.
When we get the Oh right, we can't talk to him in this.
This is vanilla mode. But you
Quiet
don't
little-
get to have fun.
Famous for our hot springs.
Our hot springs that exist. just like the Cosmo Canyon ones.
When you hear Medill, you think hot springs.
You want to talk about this NPC?
There's some really strange translation of this whole thing that is completely improvised in the English, and we've never figured out why.
Well, I think the writer just couldn't figure out what she was talking about,
or who it belonged to.
So her dialogue, so her dialogue in the official English translation is just, you have to see the door first. It's just a completely made up, like, kind of gloomy line about the end of the world that isn't in Japanese at all.
Yeah. Bunch of deadbeats.
So, welcome to Masato Kato land, where everything is weirdly high quality.
Yeah.
Quality.
So all these maps were done by Masato Kato, who did, in addition to Medill, he did the live stream sequence.
Did this?
Well, he did the Mind World maps. And here's Chloe's model.
The Under the High Wind scene, which is why Clarence hate him forever.
This is the one Australian in the game.
Mm-hmm.
I actually need anything. I just want weapons.
Okay.
Ooh.
Okay, so here's another random bit of trivia for you kids in the audience. In the EXE for this game, there's 5 variations of on the shop menu dialogue that you probably don't even notice exists. Well, one of them is stereotypical Chinese, which we rendered as Australian as to not be horribly offensive. So, in the PC version of this mod, when you talk to that shopkeeper, the shop menu dialogue will also be Australian.
Yeah. I'm just gonna do everything with Sid. It's a little better anyway. I'm gonna do it with Sid because I gotta get the Mimic Greens anyway. Odd looking lad. Cloud's eyes. Is that the only time Cloud's eyes are explicitly referred to as blue?
I guess so.
I like fireworks coming in there.
Oh, never mind.
This would feel...
So you have Barrett and Vincent, but that doesn't matter till later.
Oh, yeah. This would feel a lot more rewarding if you actually went around trying to figure out where Cloud was. Feel like an achievement to find him.
I'm sure some beautiful 1997 teenager had that experience.
Yeah.
It was very rewarding for them.
Yeah.
But what I was trying to say before was there's all these NPCs that kind of push you to go here, but like 90% of players are just going to take the ship to the first place they couldn't get to before and just instantly wander over here.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to do that with Sid, Randall, when we return. Sid has a funny interaction with the guy in this house. I just pointed in real life. The guy on that to the left of Tifa.
Sorry, I'm just gonna kill the mood some more. The door to the sick person room there has a closed state that's never used. So for the mod, I have it be closed at the start of this scene until the doctor tells her to go in there.
It does work a lot better with the door closed. Because you can, like, just only see Cloud's hair. And you can't see the wheelchair at all.
Almost completely cover him, yeah.
Well, it covers the wheelchair, most importantly.
like right here.
And then
Tifa
Tifa like barges through the door. Yeah, it's just a better effect.
So I just need to point out all this garbage because I need people to know the horrifying granular level of detail I went to.
Yeah, it's like finding one of the party members in the world of Ruined FF6, definitely.
Never played 6 either.
You haven't?
Nope.
It's good. I don't like it as much as some people.
I'm 22 with it, because do I want to play the iconic Ted Woolsey translation?
Oh, right.
Do I want to play one of the awful ports that probably have a better translation?
The GBA port is probably the best port. It has the non-Woolsey translation. I'd recommend that. Emulating the GBA one.
But, I'm sure there's a ROM hack for the SNES port that uses that.
Maybe, but it added extra content, some extra dungeons.
Yeah, but I don't like the GBA's washed out colors and tiny cramped screen.
Well, you'd be playing on a PC. Yeah, I think it's the sound of his wheelchair squeaking. Either that or like an oxygen, what you call it? Oxygen pump.
Maybe. Doesn't this doctor canonically have a name as of Traces of Two Pasts?
Yeah, Donovan.
Incredible.
Big D.
Now, I'm sure all of the kids in the audience aren't going to make any filthy jokes about the current positions of Tifa and Cloud, correct?
I don't remember it going kind of sepia like that.
No, it always does that. Just looks worse. Because no subtract blending.
I mean, it looks like he's just bashing her head with his.
Yeah, that's not the best dialogue.
Xenogears reference. When do you get that? It's when you
could just come back and talk to Cloud, and he'll do it if you talk to him a couple times.
So it just has to be before you return after both Magnus Materia.
Yeah, nothing really changes in that time frame.
Never seen a case this bad. But hope shines even in the darkest of places, Harry. You mustn't give up. Because if that beacon goes out...
wanted to be a poet.
Yeah.
They made him be a doctor.
Wanted to be a headmaster. Hope, huh? There he is, Sephiroth's shadow.
Hey kids, have you watched our famous SAC video? You should, if you haven't.
Just got past this part on Switch, Sipsico. Is this your first time playing FF7? Or just your most recent time? This map has some pretty close angles on faces, I'm just realizing. This is one of the closest camera to face maps.
I got some good mileage on the facial animations for this whole sequence in the PC version.
I guess I should grab the medial weapons. I'll do that before I save. Do as you see fit. Thanks, Vincent. Nope, played it too many times, lost count. That's right. That's what I'd like to hear. One of us. You sure this guy's really the Cloud you grew up with? All that Sephiroth Shadow stuff? It's just nonsense, right?
Like, a lot of comments on that video were like, oh, Barrett saying that isn't that weird. It's just a figure of speech. And I'm like, no, the second time he says it, he's clearly hearkening back to something someone else said.
Yeah. I mean, it's not like utterly jarring. That's why they were probably just shrugged their shoulders and said, it's fine.
It does make me wonder what the development time frame for all this shit was, though, because, like, Kato was dragged in late, and he's still referencing that version of the script.
Yeah, oh, something we didn't pick up any items on that map. I guess we'll talk about it when we come back with Sid.
Oh, just go back with Sid before we end, it's fine.
Damn it. Hold on.
Oh no. Now he has to put on his slightly more embarrassing looking headphones. How will he survive?
One sec. Oh, why is this always such a chore?
You could just use those headphones from the start.
They should invent a pair of AirPods that last 3 hours and 30 minutes.
Just tape a wireless charger to your head.
I mean, what I should do is just have, like, after the first hour, just do one, have one in the thing. You know, one charging at all times.
I guess.
I forgot this all happens right now. Oh, no, I remember I forgot the materia shop last time. Pretty sure I accidentally locked out that inventory.
No, you could still buy it after the town is destroyed. The
Right.
lady's just up by where the doctor is.
But she charges you more, right? Something like that?
That is something like
Yeah,
that.
it's not that bad. And then you can still get the white chocobo still there, right?
Yep.
Right. You should add a lot more random references in Remake Part 3, like FF Tactics references, 14 reference, because you know this is when they will finally add FF7 stuff to 14.
You know, I really wanted them to add a Tactics reference, but then the new Tactics remaster
added
a fuckload of new dialogue for Cloud that both sort of ties it in more with Remake, but also contextualizes the Cloud and Tactics as a fucking, like, soul clone or something, so it's not really Cloud.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not a fan.
FF14, I don't know enough about FF14 to know how much has been referenced, or like how much has been, you know, if any concepts, enemy concepts, weapons, items have been used in Remake. I assume at least a few. Probably some enemies.
I don't know. 14's the whole rabbit hole I'm never going down.
I've had like 2 periods where I got super into 14. And I don't regret them at all, but it's just like such a commitment.
If you ever want another video to come out ever again, I cannot play
Yeah,
that
if we
game.
start playing 14, that's the end of this channel for sure. Yeah, Caplag, you're a true vet if you know that at the 3-hour mark my AirPods always die.
It's pretty consistent.
It's incredibly consistent. It's probably like maybe a 3-minute window. I like this part with Sid. Odie convinced me to keep Sid's line here. I mean, I should just get like some decent wired headphones and just use them from the outset. But I don't want to spend...
I'm literally just using a pair of my work headphones.
Yeah.
They're fine.
I should at least get one that doesn't have this weird fucking antenna on it.
Pain in the ass. Forgive me. It's a good line.
You haven't played any 14 at all, Odie?
Nope. And I know basically nothing about it.
If you ever get like super depressed, something horrible happens to you and you just need like a mental crutch in the form of a video game, you could do 14 for like 6 months. Get a lot out of it that way. I hope that doesn't happen. Yeah. Just saying, you know, if it does. If Toby Fox dies and Deltarune, the rest of Deltarune doesn't come out.
Yeah, I'm pretty like I've legitimately thought about this. I'm not. Toby, at least thankfully, has already written the full script of the game.
That's good.
Unlike a certain other famous creator that I like who died and left his masterpiece eternally unfinished.
Oh, Berserk? Or
Yeah.
what? Yeah. I gotta
So,
read Berserk
if
sometime.
Toby Fox gets into a fucking car crash and dies, at least something resembling what he would have made could still be made. Alright, Sid, now you need to go into the all-important operation
it is
room.
really stupid. Go into this room, you're just talking to this guy. Like, why doesn't this guy stand up in the cockpit? This is, in my opinion, the canonical way to do these Magnus Materia quests. Barrett and Vincent.
Oh. Yeah, I've noticed the universe gravitates towards that party for this.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
I don't know why, but it's correct.
Well, Barrett, at least you want to take the Corral, just because, you know.
Alright.
But, like, everybody, 90% of the people I watch who play this also take Vincent. Including myself, honestly. But it's just correct. Anyway. Okay, how about you go look around Medeal as Sid, and then we wrap up.
Yeah, okay. Clock's ticking. Famous Barrett catchphrase.
I mean, he does say it a lot.
I think he says it twice in vanilla.
We usually stream about once a week.
Yep.
We used to do it every Saturday, but now we're aiming to do it like every Monday or Tuesday.
Yeah. Usually every other Monday I have something in the evening. Tuesday it just got away from us yesterday. So it's usually if we can't do it Monday, we'll do it Tuesday. Unless there's some massive panic about the FF7 port.
PC port.
Yeah. I guess I just won't do the Mimic Greens thing now.
These maps have some of the closest camera angles in the whole game.
Yeah.
Is that just because Kato did this?
Yeah, it's gotta be.
I think.
And then he
I feel like
got the single closest shot on the Highwind map.
I feel like most of the devs were kind of embarrassed by how the models look. So they kept the camera pulled back.
No, he loved it.
But Kato got right up in here.
We've got discounts deeper than
had
an
a hard
ocean
time
trench.
with that line.
That was Odie wrote that line.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did. Deeper than an ocean trench.
Did I?
Yep.
I don't remember that.
I was like trying to find a wording for it, and I kept saying something really stupid, like deeper than. Oh god. What was it? It was definitely not something I could say. It wasn't. It's not what you're thinking of, but it wasn't good.
Alright, let's talk to this guy. He's awesome.
Alright, I gotta get all these. Oh shit. Alright, what should I prioritize here? Cloud, obviously. Key for Barrett. And then what?
You need to get all of them.
I just want a few. I'll get these. Okay.
Like, I know Kato is just a guest dev on this game, but I think he's probably the single most talented guy on the whole team.
Considering how
He didn't do a
little,
lot.
considering how little time he had to do everything,
Well, there's a reason they went to him.
yeah.
Like, Midale is just so polished and has so many fun little details in it. I'd say Toriyama's probably overall the best event planner. But Kato, for what he has, real high quality.
Those.
Theo, there is no Scottish shopkeeper. All the people in Midale, or at least a lot of them, do talk with a less exaggerated Kansai accent. So we did debate if we should make them Scottish or not, but we ended up kind of just deciding that'd be a little weird.
Yep. Nice. Now I can do it?
Yep.
Alright. I want to go into that house down there though. Still at level 60 power members with 99 HP, 99 MP each. If you said Barrett for one, both Tifa and Cloud are not playable on disc 2. I've been slacking. I'm not really doing any
Oh,
grinding.
you closed it.
Huh?
With autopiloting.
My bad.
Close the item get line. You have one more chance.
There's one more. Yeah, yeah. I'll get it. I'll get it. I'll get it now. Okay. So like we're saying, this guy, Kato, did these maps. Came in late in development. Presumably didn't have access to like the updated documentation and specs that the other implementers did. And so he phrased item pickup lines in this old-fashioned way. So you see right here, sit in the party, obtained an elixir. Whereas usually it would just be obtained an elixir. So he has a couple of those. And he kind of just does his own thing. His
Like,
maps are super zoomed in. Yeah.
I love shit like this because it's like You know, people worked on this game. Everybody has their own little flavor, even if it's not always consistent.
Y'all didn't just take something, did you? Got no idea what you're talking about.
Well, you gotta own it. He'll let you keep it if you own it.
But this is funnier. Say, where'd that rancid old elixir get to? I was just about to toss it in the bin. Sure hope nobody swiped it by mistake. One drop of that and you'll be out a small intestine. So if you don't take nothing, I suppose you'll be fine. Shit. That's the last elixir, yes. The last elixir Sid ever drinks. No one ever does it.
That's great.
No one ever wants to lie, understandably. I like this dragon poster. Pretty neat. Why is it so hard to turn? Ah, shit. Key snapped. Being stuck in there good. Excuse me, is something the matter? Wait, should I lie again? I need to tell the truth,
no, you should
right?
Tell the truth.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll miss out on some of the best dialogue in the game.
Trying to use a key on that door. That's a good one. Wonder you couldn't open it. That's just a picture I painted on the wall. Clearly is not. Wait, you mean this ain't a real door? Sure isn't. I put it there thinking it might feel neat. Mysterious door to another world, that kind of vibe. Sorry to have alarmed you. It's not much of an apology, but please take this. Oh, that's real kind of you. Also, just that animation Sid does before receiving it. Is he like putting out both hands to receive it politely, or is he doing his confrontational thing? Is that a unique animation?
I don't really recognize it, so.
Man, I think it is. That's cool. Given the chance, I bet we'd all like to walk through a dream door like that. The allure of another world and all. Strange, but I get the feeling you guys will make that happen somehow. That you'll succeed where I've failed.
Like, what the fuck?
Yeah. That one feels crazy. Alright,
I'm just going to talk about this now, because I don't want to forget. But when the town gets destroyed later, that guy goes missing. And his wife is like, maybe he really did fall into another world.
Right.
But I'm like, if that guy were in Kato's debug room,
yeah,
it would have been like the most transcendental moment in gaming history.
Man. That would have been next level. Yeah, I guess he does give you the cursed ring as like a punishment.
Well, it's not like you did anything. You
These things
broke
take
a key
time.
in his wall, I guess.
It's like wine. The longer you wait, the better it becomes. Just like those bottles of wine on the shelf behind me. And the bottles of liquor above those. Yeah. What's that weird skull on the top left? Looks like,
You wanna go talk to...
What's that video game? Yeah, alright. Let's get the Xenogears reference. Nope.
Hi, Tifa.
How's it going? My number. What is... broken mirror, a million shades of light, angel music held in chains, Xeno gears, metal gear.
Like, yeah, in Remake, I would have changed that to a reference to tactics.
Change that to
Oh, and of course.
reference to Metal Gear Solid.
Oh, yeah. Oh, and of course, Masato Kato is also one of the lead story writers on Xenogears.
Alright, I'm just gonna
Which
go.
was in production at the same time as this.
Just gonna save outside Corral.
Okay.
And then we will be calling it a night until probably Monday. If not that, Tuesday. Anything to look forward to between now and then? Resident Evil 9 coming out.
Yeah.
I'm gonna read the new Nojima novel that comes out on the 28th on Kindle, which is Saturday.
Yeah, you can give us the lowdown.
Yeah. Hopefully they'll announce their English localization soon.
Well, we got the new PC port, which was announced at around the same time. So, who knows?
Let me just throw some stuff in here.
I have not cared about the Pokemon franchise in like 20 years.
Pokemon Presents? When is that?
It's in a couple days, I think. Can't wait to hear about the $500 eShop edition of Pokemon Emerald. With no trading or online features.
They're doing a Pokopia, which I could easily spend a lot of time doing if I were to decide to play that. Alright, saving it up. So where did we start?
In the middle of the ice cave.
Finished the ice cave, did the crater, did the Junon escape, did the first Medill section. So we're still cruising. And next time we'll do Corel, Huge Materia, Condor, Huge Materia, Livestream sequence.
Underwater reactor at least.
Yeah, we'll probably save somewhere in the underwater reactor, right? Maybe that first save point.
Maybe.
Maybe we'll get further. Okay. Thanks as always, everyone, for showing up. We got 70 people in here. Thank you so much. Yeah, like we said, probably be back in 5 days. 5 or 6 days. And it'll be March. Be beautiful spring weather out. It'll be totally sunny outside because the sunset will be... Actually, clocks move back next week. Or next month. That'll be nice. Anything else to say, Odie? Oh, stay tuned for 7th Heaven by the time we do this.
Motherfucker, don't prompt me, then start nothing to sentence.
By the time we do the next stream, there should be a stable 7th Heaven update for Steam 2026 and GOG.
Yeah.
I would say, right?
The next stable build will have probably like perfect functionality with the new ports, and it will have some of the kawaii opcode fixes I helped Odin put together.
Yeah, that's the big update for those in the know. So
that'll be pretty good.
Please be excited. All right, good night, everyone. Oh, Run Martinson, sorry if this was already asked, will the last stream be posted on the channel? If you go to the channel and you go to playlists, there's a playlist for all this live playthrough, and all the VODs, or like all the recordings of the streams, get added there. This one's gonna go right there automatically. Yep. Okay. All right, see you all next week. Stay safe, stay warm, and have a good time. Good night.
Bye-bye.